The state of Wisconsin is suing 18 companies the Attorney General says are responsible for PFAS contamination. Those forever chemicals ended up in the state's waterways and groundwater in communities statewide, including the town of Campbell.
Now, PFAS are linked to a variety of health problems, including cancer, thyroid issues, and many other ailments. News 8 Now's Rob Romano is here to explain how the state wants the companies to be held responsible.
Amy and Ken, the state of Wisconsin alleges that 18 different companies took steps to protect their own employees from PFAS, but never informed the public about the risk. The lawsuit says the state has discovered dangerous levels of PFAS throughout Wisconsin. No corner of the state has been left untouched. That's how a new lawsuit filed by the state of Wisconsin describes the PFAS contamination discovered in a number of Wisconsin communities, including La Crosse and the town of Campbell.
We have found is that there is PFAS contamination in communities around the state. All the way from here in French Island, all the way across Wisconsin to Marinette, there are serious PFAS contamination issues in waterways in Wisconsin.
The state of Wisconsin wants 18 different companies, such as DuPont and 3M, to pay financial damages for covering up the dangers of PFAS for decades.
Unless we turn off the flow, we are going to be caught in a never-ending cycle of trying to remediate what never should have leaked into our soil or groundwater to begin with.
Town of Campbell Supervisor Lee Donahue says she's especially concerned for babies and children who have been exposed.
Because we know that PFAS passes through the breast milk. We know that PFAS passes through the placenta, right? We know that babies are born pre-contaminated. The accumulation is greater in a little body than it is even a body of my size.
Here in the town of Campbell, hundreds of families have been drinking bottled water for almost 2 years. Doug Durelius says he's happy to hear of the state's lawsuit, but he still wants more testing of the water supply.
They need to do a comprehensive test to see the extent of the spread of the PFAS, because it could be wider than they realize.
And according to a 2007 CDC study, 98% of people in the U.S. have PFAS in their bloodstream. One mother of 3 we spoke with who didn't want to show her face is concerned for her children.
We have a pool in the backyard. Is it safe to be swimming in the pool? They said it is, as long as you take a shower when you're done, but we're bathing in the contaminated water too.
And in a press release, Attorney General Josh Kaul says the lawsuit from the state seeks to ensure that companies responsible for PFAS contamination will pay to clean it up, as opposed to Wisconsin taxpayers doing so. Amy and Ken, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rob. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is providing free bottled water to families in the town of Campbell.
Yeah, that's a short-term solution, though. Even if the state's suit is successful and the companies are required to clean up the contamination, that process could take years.